Okay, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to create the fall DIY cake/treat display. So we have our styrofoam pumpkin. We're just going to take our stem off and we're going to turn our pumpkin over on the top side. Now I'm using the E6000 glue, which sticks really good, as you can tell, because I'm struggling to get the top off here. But once we get our E6000 open, we're going to place that glue onto the bottom of the pumpkin. You want to make sure you put a generous amount, because when you put your top on, we want that top to be nicely secure and stay in place. So I'm putting a generous amount. If it looks like I'm putting a lot, I'm not. I'm just using a generous amount. So you're going to take your charger and you're going to place it on top of your pumpkin. And you want to hold that for a minute or so. And you want to make sure that it is centered. So I just kind of turn it over on the bottom to make sure that it's centered, because we're going to allow that to sit for a few hours, okay? Now we're going to grab our flowers that we're going to place on our pumpkin, and I'm just going to start cutting some of the leaves off of the stem. So I have my wire cutters here, and I'm just going to remove the leaves from the stem. Now, you don't have to place your flowers all around the pumpkin. That part is totally up to you if you want to place it partially or all the way around. I'm just cutting. I'm going to cut most of them off of the stem here. And then we'll just kind of go from there to see if we want to add more in. So now that we have all of our flowers cut, and we are back, because now our display is set and it's nicely secured, and I'm just going to place that down, and I'm going to place the stem of the leaf into my pumpkin, but I'm going to keep it facing the camera so that way I can look and see where I'm placing it on the camera, and then that way you can look and see as well. So there's a reason why when you do cut it, you want to leave about an inch to an inch, maybe an inch and a half long of stems, because you're going to place it inside of your pumpkin. Now, this is a styrofoam pumpkin, so don't worry, because it will go through. It doesn't take much. So I'm just going to continue to play around with it to kind of see where I want to place my flowers. I don't think I'm going to necessarily go all the way around. I'm pretty much cool with the front and maybe some on the side, but I don't think I'm going to take it all the way around. But we'll just continue this process until it's to my liking. So we are getting there, and then I'm going to lift this up so that way you can kind of see what it looks like up under the bottom. Now, if you can find a bigger pumpkin, that would work as well. This is what I was able to find. I still feel like it gets the job done, but if you're able to find a big one, that would actually be really pretty, because if you could find one that sits up taller, that would be pretty as well. So that way you can see more of the pumpkin. So I'm pretty much done. I have my corn here. I'm not going to leave them on the top, but I'm just going to kind of place them around the bottom. And this is really going to be more of a treat display for me that I'm going to be using for some of my fall treats. And this is pretty much how it came out. I really love the way that it came out. And I have another little pumpkin here I'm going to sit on top, and I'll be able to sit some treats and different things around it. But please be sure to make sure you like, share, and comment on this video. And you can also check out the link inside the description to be able to view the video of where I found all of my items. Thank you for viewing.